food scarcity, and things are getting really expensive, guys. Like, this is no joke. The cost of gas, it's going to trickle down. It's not just the gas that's getting more expensive. After the gas gets more expensive, the food gets more expensive, all your goods get more expensive. So trying to cut costs, maximize what I use is really important, right? Because our consumer dollar is not going very far these days. And so we need to make sure that what we use goes further. And so I'm trying to stretch ingredients. I'm trying not to waste ingredients. And it's kind of like just the mindset right now. And I think it's a good thing to be happening. I'm really grateful for this time because it lets me reflect on all the things I'm super thankful for, but also reminds me that like all these things might not be around. And it is good to be cognizant of that. So that's my rant of the day. Prepare yourself. You know, and there's a lot of people that sit there and they're like, I'm scared of all this stuff going on. Dude, don't be scared. First of all, being scared doesn't help anybody. What did they say? Be not afraid. Be not afraid. Fear doesn't really help you. Like, people are like, oh, I froze in fear. I was like, and how did that work out for you? You know, you gotta not allow yourself to be afraid of hard times. Well, I'm just saying, you can't allow yourself to be afraid of hard times. Hard times are gonna happen, you know. Basically, most generations have lived through some version of hard times, and ours may or may not be coming. Now, let me tell you all that I'm very hopeful for not coming. You know, I don't really want hard times. I want to be wrong and just have a bunch of extra cans of tuna in my back pantry. It's my ideal preferred outcome. I have backup food that I have to eat eventually. But in a worst case scenario, I can prepare for something. And, you know, you ever heard that thing where they say it's better to have it and not need it than need it not have it? Hey, the Bear fan, I'm sorry I missed your message. How are you? Welcome on in. Thank you so much for being here and joining me tonight on this Monday as I digress and talk about stuff. It's pie day, so we're making pie. I'm making pie while I talk about stuff. We just made our slutty apple pie filling. I used this bourbon slut sauce that I got as a gift from Cooking Girl. Amazing stuff. Also sent me homemade srirachas, cowboy candy, which is like spicy pickles. They're so freaking delicious. And a whole thing of canned goat horn, chilies, plus these foraged Washington State morel mushrooms that I am just figuring out what I'm going to do with. Now that I have this ground meat, I kind of want to do like a mushroom sauce kind of thing. Maybe on like a ground bison patty. Or I could do like a morel mushroom cream sauce. All these things sound really good to me. I'm at an impasse. So I'm trying to cut these onions super small and thin because I don't really like onions. I definitely don't like raw onions. I like them cooked, and I want them to cook into this sauce really well. Now I am going to brown them when I brown the meat. So I want everything in the pan getting a little bit of color, and I only need half this onion, so I'm saving half. And this half is going to go to compost. So I'll just start. I've been starting little bags, and then I'm like, okay, this is a compost baggie. Until my compost I got the spinny kind. I found one for like $130. I found one for like $80 actually, and I think that's the one I ended up buying, but you know, saving things, important. Let's do it. You know, and so we'll be doing some streams as things get more expensive. I am super happy to show people how to like maximize those dollars, those consumer dollars that don't go far anymore. Just because they don't go as far, it doesn't mean that we can't make the most out of our dollars. You know, so we're going to be doing some fun stuff. I did learn a hack that I really liked. I used it on all my plants. I've been keeping all my eggshells. I put them in a pot with some water and some carrot tops, and I boil them for like 15 minutes. I strained everything out. I fed that water to my plants, and all my plants like shot up overnight. I'm not even kidding. It was a miracle grow. I had to trim all my green onions because they were like growing into the walls. They were just massive green onion trees. Tree onions. Yeah, stalks. Green onion stalks. That's literally what it was, for sure. I'm deciding what pan I want to use here. I think I'm going to use Oh man, right? I turn them sometimes and I get to watch like them turn towards the sun.